Hey, it's your fearless leader, MJJJJ. What is up on this Saturday? I am sitting outside in the sunshine, guiltily eating what one may consider my feelings, and what others may consider nourishment. I feel so weird because I tried to be prepared and I tried to be healthy, and I tried to de-stress myself by having everything in order, and I ended up eating a whole bowl of various items of food. Anyway, this leads into today's topic. I want to talk about being prepared for your life and staying prepared for your life. So let's take the food analogy. And so last night I was informed that I needed to have some stuff available because I was gonna get up at 7:15 a.m. in my chair. I know, early. But my brain automatically, for some reason, when I see food, it just goes in my brain and is like, you gotta eat this now, instead of chipping away at it until my lunch call. So this kind of goes along with what I was gonna say. If you chip away at your values and you chip away at what makes you an individual, you will end up being a shell of yourself, and you will hypothetically eat the whole bowl of food in an hour when you know you don't have a call for at least 4 more hours. So staying ready for your life is like that. You need to portion out things so that they don't creep up on you. You're not like, oh crap, I just ate the whole thing, when I should have done little bits by little bits. So that's my suggestion. Just do little bits by little bits, and then it may help you not to be so overwhelmed when the time comes. You, as my Ability Warriors fam, are the most loyal, dedicated, diverse group of people most of you are my friends. Actually, I consider all of you my friends. But most of you are my friends in real life. It just it occurred to me that I am not staying ready for my life. I am not doing what I need to do. I'm kind of living in this pity party of like, I'm in a city where I didn't think I was gonna end up. I'm not with anybody. I'm alone, essentially. I'm not where I thought I would be. But you know what? You don't know where you're gonna be in 5 to 10 years. You might be in a great frame of mind. You may be in a great relationship. You may have great friends. You don't know what the future holds. But if you keep gobbling down the present, you're not going to sit back and take in the healthy mindset or the healthy nutrients that you thought the food was gonna give you. You're just gonna end up, your body's gonna think it's toxic and want to get rid of it, and then your trauma response or your anxiety is gonna come into play and be like, nuh-uh, sis, you can't do that. So staying ready and not being ungrateful for the situation that you're in. Yeah, it may suck, but at least you're out of what would have been a worse situation. At least that's what I think. Because for me, it was a much worse situation living where I was. So it was a good choice on my part. Maybe not jumping into living with my partner at the time, but it was a good choice to change up my life at that point. And I don't begrudge anybody for any of the decisions that were made. I don't think any wrongdoing of anyone at all. It is what it is, and it helped me be a stronger person. It helped me have my opinions. It helped me come out of my shell, literally come out and figuratively come out of my shell. I am authentically me or trying to be anyway, like trying to work on finding myself through therapy and through getting through past traumas that may have been holding me back. But what I'm trying to get at here is that I want you guys to write a list of your ideal life. I want you to write a list, or I want you to write a little story, a little journal blurb, and I'll do the same thing. I'll do it right after this podcast, about how you can prepare for your future self to be settled, and how you can prepare not to binge on the present. How you can soak in the present and take in all the life lessons that it may have to give, but you're not gonna take every flavor that is given to you. You're not gonna like some flavors. They're not gonna agree with your body chemistry. They're not gonna agree with your mental chemistry. So just take whatever you whatever you think will work for you. This sounds so hokey, and it kind of is, I'm not gonna lie. I just thought of this off the top of my head while guiltily staring at my food. And I'm going to drink a ton of green juice. I'm going to be really healthy and not eat for the rest of the day. Like, not eat snacky food. I'm gonna eat regular meals, but I'm not gonna treat myself because I already did inadvertently today. But back to what I was saying. So I know it's kind of hokey, and I know I went off on a tangent. This is just gonna be full of tangents. But I kind of have nobody to bounce ideas off of. So I think you need a blueprint for staying ready for your life. You need some sort of structure and some sort of visualization to know where you want to end up, and to know that you're already gonna be ready once that goal hits. So what I would say would be, I don't know if anybody knows the archery rings, how it has like how it has the white and then the black and then the blue and then the pink or something, and then the red, and then the lighter blue, and then the yellow, which is the bullseye. And that bullseye is gonna be your goal. That bullseye is gonna be what you focus on and what you try and attain, so that when somebody comes in your life and says, hey, what do you want to do with your life? You can say like, hey, I'm looking forward to the future and what it may bring. Here's my bullseye chart, and just have a discussion about it. So what I want you guys to do is draw it out, or Google it and then trace it, if that makes it easier for you. Or Google it and then just write in your goals. So on the outside, I want you to write the baby steps you're gonna take to get there, like the wide, big picture. And then we're gonna narrow it down to individual baby steps. And then we're gonna narrow it down even farther to yearly intentions, yearly goals. And then the next one, we're gonna nail it down even farther to your monthly goal. And then we're gonna nail it down even farther and go to your weekly goal. And then we're gonna hit that bullseye and say like, your daily goal, congratulations, your goal has been reached. And then have a bow and arrow with all the tools that you're gonna need written on it to succeed in that goal. So for me, my goal is to not live with sadness and regret. Not live with, basically, not living with negative emotions. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to do that by slowly chipping away at journaling out my emotions. Journaling out how they make me feel. Journaling out how angry I am or how frustrated I am. Or how it may have a positive impact. And then I'm going to take that next step and go even farther and be like, okay, what actual action can I take with this? What actual things can I do to release these? So it might be exercise, it may be, like I said, eating a little healthier, having times where you're designated to eat, like not food controlling, but not overindulging. So that's gonna be my way to be the new me. And then I'm going to take that into a yearly goal and say, hey, look, on every holiday, you're allowed to indulge in a little bit of your emotions. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel. Like, you're allowed to feel it all throughout the year, but I feel like the holidays and my birthday and all that stuff is just one big ball of emotion, and I can't describe it to you guys. You gotta be in my own head. But basically, what it does is and by it I mean my brain. What my brain does is it decides to overreact to so many little things and not things of importance and not things that are gonna serve me to being ready for my life. Like, I believe being ready for your life just means being ready for whatever comes at you, being ready for having a healthy mindset, being ready for all the positive attraction that's gonna come your way. Being ready for the negative stuff too, because that negative stuff hits like a ton of bricks. But yeah, and I have probably already done an episode on intention, but I don't know. This one really kind of stuck out to me. I don't really know what staying ready for your life is. I just envision it like you're not trying to catch up to what you want. You're trying to stay on course with what you want. You're trying to stay in that visionary mindset to where nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. That's what I think staying ready for your life is. But yeah, my yearly goal for my emotions would be what I just said, with like the letting it out more And the monthly goal is just to like check in with my therapist and say, hey, I wrote down all these things. Let's tackle them one by one and let's see what coping strategies we can come up with. And then the weekly one is just implementing those strategies and implementing what is helpful. Like for me, I don't know why today I wasn't feeling too motivated. Maybe because it's Saturday. And my call changed and all that stuff happened. But I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, just staying intentional with what you choose to put out there and being the person that you know you truly are, whether people hate on you or not. I hope nobody hates on me on this podcast. Especially this, because I'm so random and all over the place. I started off talking about food, and now I'm talking about intentions. I'm running the whole gamut in this one. But I just want you to know that even if you don't have a blueprint for your life, even if you don't have all this stuff figured out, even if you're younger, like I'm 28 and I honestly am just now starting to figure my shit out, for a better word. Sorry, YouTube, if that gets taken down, but it's the truth. Just know that I'm in the trenches with you, and I will be doing the work behind the scenes. And if you want to see that, if you want me to talk about what I've been doing behind the scenes, leave a comment and subscribe and share, and we'll see how many shares we can get and how many likes we can get, and I will check in, and if we get at least 100 to 50 likes, I will either do a Q&A or I will just take you along my journey of being ready for who I am and taking risks. And if you're not a risk taker, I totally understand, either am I. But I've learned if you don't take risks, you don't get the rewards. The age-old saying. Am I right? But yeah. So now I'm gonna grab a green juice and hopefully detoxify my body with all the unhealthy stuff that I just ate. But oh yeah, I forgot to plug Mini Manchino's channel. She's a very, very, very good friend of mine on YouTube. She does Ocarina of Time. She does, like, if you're not a gamer, that's a Zelda game. She does Mario. She's a vlog person. Sorry for butchering your title there, friendo. But yeah, she's really cool. You really need to check her out. And yeah, I hope you like this one. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it um the blue bowl analogy, staying ready for your life, preparing, not indulging. I don't know. It's a working title. Anyway, I'm going to jump off here and probably do another podcast on my own, obviously. And I will see you all in the future. Alright, and I post Thursday through Sunday. So you can look forward to listening to my voice then. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye! Love you all, Ability Warriors.